Hello everybody, it is TJ in the morning here, going over another Hytale video. Today we are going to go over two of the, I say late game, but you can still get them pretty early. The workbenches, sorry, with the Alchemist and the Arcanists workbench. I already kind of went over the Arcanists workbench in my combat video with the two staffs, but we'll be going over the other stuff you can get in here, as well as the morphing potions, because I went over the potberry bomb in the combat video as well as the healing potions. The healing potions are like the potions you get from this are quite basic. You know, you get your antidote, get your lesser and your greater healing potions, which just heal, you know, 15-25% of your health and then do extra health on top. Your stamina potions and your energy potions, which I don't believe are currently used yet, as mana's not a currency just yet. Anyway, you've got 4 different morphing potions you can drink. I'm going to jump into adventure mode. First one is the dog morph. Currently a little broken. He kind of hops around, can jump, and you can as well climb, but it's a little broken. So the model teleports up there, and then you basically make an invisible climb animation. Do it. I'm gonna have to wait for this to run out. Alrighty. Next, we've got the frog potion. Again, there's no benefits to these other than the disguise. The climbing is the exact same. You can't jump any higher as the frog. You're just a frog for a minute. So keep in mind, you still take fall damage and everything in these forms. The pigeon was the most disappointing one for me, as you just can't fly. You can fly in creative mode. There we go. That's crazy. Cool. But yeah, in your regular mode, you can't fly. You still. Okay. Can't take damage, I guess. And the last one's the mouse. You can hit them, but I guess they can't hit you. Ow, never mind. Jeez, that was crazy. He learned to hit me. Let's get myself a sword real quick and just banish him from existence. Cool. So yeah, you can be targeted, you can't fly, and you still take all forms of damage. I guess for the smaller ones that you might have to like I did there, jump up to actually get hit. And yeah, you can't level these up either. So that one's like level 1, also just tier 1. And then you got your bomb, which I did a video on. They don't do much damage at all. But yeah, that is the Alchemist workbench. And next we've got the Arcanist workbench. Now the big thing with this one is you can make totems. You can make teleporters. You can make your ancient gateways. Now there's actually 5 Orbis fragments you can get. I've got the other 2 here. These are all still work in progress, but you can also get your totems. Grab these while I'm at it. So you got your healing totem, which you throw out. And it does a little bit of health. Probably good for like later on with some healing rates and that sort of stuff. I'm not sure how many uses you get out of this. I'm not in creative mode. It do have a pretty gnarly cooldown as well. But, you know, absolutely worth it for sort of each person to carry one. And then you've got the slowing totem, which does exactly what you think it does. Slows you and everyone around you everyone around the totem right down. Yeah, super basic with that one. They are quite expensive to make though. Thorium and cobalt, ice, and greater healing potions, and 10 greater healing potions and 40 ice. So they are definitely like a later game thing. And then we've got the Orbis. So we've got the Silent Hinges and the Telkasi Refuge. I put down 5 of these. I don't know why. When you enter the portals, the others despawn anyway. Maybe. Let's see if that bug is still a thing. So we're gonna go into Silent Hedges, I think. Nope, to Telkasi Refuge first. There's not much here. It's an undead wasteland. My first time coming here, there was a skeleton horse just chilling, so I kidnapped him. But it's, yeah, undead cows. There's a skeleton over there, another skeleton there. Let me crank up my movement speed real quick. Now you got the big boys, but there's not too much here. Like the other ones, the portals do close after a minute. And then we go underground. You've got a forest. Got your dinosaurs and stuff in here. Pretty cool, but that's all there is to it at the moment. Triceratops. And yeah, pretty much straight underneath, covers up most of the area. So if you know, I don't believe you can obtain these just yet either, unless they drop from something I haven't seen yet. But yeah, pretty handy if you want to get a skeleton horse, but at this stage there is nothing. Yep, cool. We'll go to the Silent Hinges as well. Again, these are still all in development. Pretty much the exact same as the last one, just frozen. There are ruins in this one. And this one is more of an island as well. Just circles around. There's nothing here. It's a skeleton mage. But like around this thing, there's nothing. So I can only assume later on there's going to be like an ice dragon or something that'll drop from this. But we'll turn collision off, go underneath. And yeah, there's actually just nothing under the ground here. So, you know, if you need bones or you want to like just give yourself a challenge, spawn one of these Orbis crystals in, go ham. Whee! All right, next we've got the Wind Rider Valley. These are pretty cool. It's like a Savannah Oasis, I would say. And occasionally a tower can spawn. I've had one mess around where a tower did spawn. And yeah, the Frerin spawn here. There's like that little fox people. I haven't gone into here in, actually this will be a good opportunity. We'll see if they're aggressive or not. They look aggressive. Duh, dude. Oh. Nope, you're chill. And yeah, there's chests scattered all over the place. With some semi-decent loot in them. Did I get lucky with a spawn of a tower? I did. Cool. I believe this is the tower. It is filled with skeletons. And there's a bunch of tiers to it as well. So you come in here, a couple skeletons, and there's a lot of chests. Just down here as well. And as you go up, there's going to be more skeletons and more chests. They are all high roll chests. There's a few on the outside as well. Come up and then it goes right up to the top, where there is another wind temple chest. Loot is pretty average, so it's up to you and if you need to come and get it or not. If not, you just want something fun, bit of combat to do, you can. And then there's these little houses, these little huts up the top. Again, nothing in them. Maybe down the line there'll be merchants or like a witch doctor kind of thing up in there. But at this stage there is not a whole lot. The portal, there it is. Next up we have the Dragon Spire Wield. Mythical beast sleeps here, bound in an eternal slumber. This took me a little while to find. I tried going underground to find it. But, and there are caves underground as well. So if you want to go mining, you can. There's not much in here though, like a little bit of iron, but that's it. There's not much to actually go mining for here. But up on top of the ice peaks, let's see if I can find one. Up on top of the ice peaks, there's little, there we go, little slumbering dragons. These are just like an entity at the moment. You can't fight them, you can't do anything with them. They're just chilling for, I guess, later content. But still really cool that they're here. And they look sick too. But yeah, that's all that's really here. There's lots of bears, lots of moose, other animals and stuff. And if you feel like laying down some quick fishing traps, you got a big river. I don't know why you would, because the world's on a timer, so you'd have to pick them up. There's the occasional ruin as well. But yeah, that's all that there is to these ones. And then the last one, which sort of has the most development, is... Cool. Last one is the Dreadwade. This spawns like a dusk dawn sort of time. It's super foggy, you can't clear up the fog. You crows spawn. There are crocodiles that spawn all over the place. After a period of time, the void start to spawn in, so super good if you want to get a void farm. Nothing underground here either. This one is also an island style. And if you travel off the islands, there's nothing else. I spent a few minutes just flying at full speed off the edge. Couldn't find a thing. But yeah, in here you've got... should be a poison tree. I guess we've got a poison stump. But yeah, you can pick this poison tree fruit from the ground, and then you got a frog. So yeah, pretty good place if you want to wait around for the void to spawn and you want some of their drops. But that's it at this stage, and the poison tree. There's only one tree, as far as I can tell. Every time we've come here, there's only been one tree on each island. And then on the edges of each island, there's a skeleton. There's a skeleton with like a little ruin, and the ruin has a bit of a chest inside of it. Let's see if we can find one. Have found these only on the outskirts, but they may also spawn on the inside. There we go. So you got a skeleton. Has this little like thing here, and then you get a high roll chest. And these, there's another one here. Again, skeleton. High roll chest with some actual good stuff in it this time. And there's a bunch of these all over the place. That might be worth it for you if you want to loot some chests. But yeah, at this stage, these are all still a work in progress, and there's not too much to them. Anyway, that's all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord so you know when I go live. Thank you. Bye.